Marcus Aurelius said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed injustice." So she's ignoring you. You sent the text. No reply. You showed up with your presence. She gave you cold silence. You expected interest. She served indifference. Now what? Most men spiral. They chase. They overreact. They fall right into the trap. But you're not most men. You're stoic. In this video, you'll learn the psychological truth behind why women ignore men, how it's often a test of your self-worth, and most importantly, how to respond like a stoic warrior who doesn't bend, doesn't beg, and never breaks. Stay till the end to understand how emotional control doesn't just protect your dignity, it flips the script entirely. Let's go. Number 1, the modern game of silence. We live in the era of digital breadcrumbs. Texts left unseen, stories posted without replies, attention given in fragments. Ignoring someone has become an art form. But here's the truth. In modern dating, silence is often a power move, a psychological lever meant to provoke reaction. It's not always about dislike. Often it's about control. When a woman ignores you, she might be testing your emotional self-control, trying to shift the power dynamic, validating her own worth by watching you chase, or simply unsure and non-committal. But what you do next defines whether you're seen as strong or spineless. Number 2, ego versus essence, why most men fail. The moment a man feels ignored, his ego screams for validation. You can't treat me like this. I need to fix this. Let me prove I'm worthy. That's not strength. That's emotional dependency in disguise. The Stoic doesn't respond from ego. He responds from essence. He knows, as Epictetus said, it is not things themselves that disturb us, but our opinions about them. Being ignored is just a trigger. Your response determines your value. You don't chase. You step back into yourself. You reclaim your energy. You detach from the outcome. And ironically, that's what destroys her ego, because she expected you to fold. Instead, you elevated. Number 3, the law of emotional inversion. The more emotionally reactive you are, the less attractive you become. Why? Because emotionally reactive men signal instability, insecurity, and scarcity. But the man who can remain centered in the face of rejection, indifference, or provocation, he becomes mysterious, grounded, and powerful. The Stoic man uses a law of emotional inversion. When she pulls back, you pull deeper into yourself. When she tests your ego, you master your silence. When she creates confusion, you respond with clarity by doing nothing. Seneca said, "To bear trials with a calm mind robs misfortune of its strength and burden." Your calmness, your lack of neediness, it reflects power she wasn't prepared for. Number 4, silence as the ultimate response. Here's the truth. Your lack of reaction is often the loudest message. In the modern dating world, silence is currency. When a woman ignores you, reply with more effort, more chasing, or more confusion feeds her control. But when you become silent and detached, 2 things happen. 1, she realizes you don't need her validation. 2, you reclaim control over your own energy. Stoic silence isn't cold. It's confident. It says, I see your move and I won't play. And most women aren't used to that. They expect emotional drama, not philosophical distance. Number 5, turn inward, not outward. The Stoic response isn't about punishing her. It's about realignment. When you're ignored, go to the gym, build your business, meditate in silence, journal your emotional state, reinvest in your mission. Women ignore men who lose focus. They become obsessed with men, so focused they don't even notice. Seneca said, "He who is brave is free." You act brave not by reacting, but by owning your time, mind, and presence. Your energy is your currency. Spend it only where it multiplies. not where it leaks. Number 6, the reversal, when she notices you've disappeared. When you truly let go, when your energy retreats from the space she once occupied. She feels it. At first, she ignored you to maintain control. Now, your calm absence becomes a pressure. Women are deeply attuned to attention shifts. They feel when they're no longer the emotional center of gravity. But here's the paradox. If you detach to get her back, she'll sense the game. But if you detach to get yourself back, she'll feel the power. One is manipulation, the other is magnetic. And the Stoic always chooses power over petty strategy. Number 7, when to walk, when to wait. Not every silent woman is malicious. Some are afraid, some are confused, some are still healing. So, how do you know when to hold space and when to walk away? Ask yourself, is her silence a test or a pattern? Do you feel energized or drained after engaging? Is your mind calm or chaotic in her presence? The Stoic man doesn't guess. He observes. If the silence feels like disrespect, you walk. If the silence feels like confusion, you stay still but not needy. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you'll find strength. Strength isn't about always walking away. It's about knowing when and why you do. Number 8, the ultimate power move, emotional detachment. The goal isn't revenge. It's refinement. When a woman ignores you, your job isn't to punish her ego. Your job is to become so grounded that her opinion no longer defines your self-worth. That's what destroys her ego. Not hate, not silence, but the realization that you are untouched by her withdrawal. When she sees that your peace is unaffected, when she realizes her power didn't sway you, that's when she reconsiders. But by then, you've already moved forward, not in spite, but in self-respect. That's what Stoicism teaches. You don't chase what retreats. You elevate beyond its reach. If you've ever been ghosted, ignored, or left wondering what went wrong, remember this. It wasn't about you. It was about your reaction. The Stoic doesn't fight for attention. He cultivates it. He doesn't chase validation. He radiates value. So the next time you're ignored, don't play the game. Detach. Refocus. Rise. Subscribe to Stoic Desire for more videos on emotional control, masculine power, and ancient wisdom for modern men. Be calm. Be focused. Be unshakable. The world watches those who watch themselves.